a few projects now. They're quite cool. They set the Kickstarter thing for $8,000 and it's made like $35,000 so far. It's kind of insane. So the Sailor Moon one's real exciting. I'll show that when I have it. But on my Instagram, you can find a picture of the Homestuck one. It's the only one I have, like physically. Taiwan makes good bike frames. Top-notch welders over there. Really? You make good bike frames? And then we send them to Canada? I'm so confused. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The renewables ain't renewing. They really ain't. They ain't be renewing. We got a lot of hydroelectric dams over when I am. It's pretty cool. Yeah, I think Canada's known for that one. It makes sense. You work with what you've got. And Germany's got wind. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Like, if you were in Saudi, and Saudi ever in its life decided to go for renewables, which sadly it won't, it would go for solar. Like, you just work with what you've got. Renewables technically also have some problems, like not being able to be fully recycled, while nuclear creates very little waste and all waste can technically also be used as fuel. So as far as I'm concerned, we had the solution for net zero a long time ago. Yeah, but then, you know, people like freak out about it. The only problem with nuclear is that people socially freak out about it quite a bit. And also if you aren't being careful with it, like if your government's not doing a good job with it, then it should be very worrying. But oftentimes they're quite well. I'm a big nuclear supporter. I'm a big nuclear power supporter. I think it's a good solution. I think it's way better than anything else we've got. And it should be used with renewables. You said something about cars. So I used to read such a book. It was old, probably from the 1980s, and it was written that when people mastered nuclear energy after World War II, there were designs, and in this book there was even one drawing of nuclear cars with a small reactor. That is very funny to me. I don't know how I feel about that one. See, I'm having the knee-jerk reaction that everyone has is the like, I don't want to get in a car accident with nuclear powered cars. But I'm sure it's thought out by people much smarter than I am. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm not a physicist. Do I look like a physicist? I can't do physics. Yeah, but that's the thing. Don't invest all into one tech. We could improve renewable infrastructure and efficiency quite a lot if we invested in energy storage. That's a good point. Current infrastructure doesn't support the fluctuation without that storage. Onion makes an excellent point. That is one of the problems with renewable energy, is that you can't store the leftover energy that well, right? Hence, in some areas of the world, need to stop windmills, even in awesome winds, if demand is not there in that moment. Onion makes a very good point as well. I think I'm thinking from more of like a right now sort of perspective. We could get rid of like all the coal burning that a lot of countries do, Taiwan included. Taiwan burns a lot of coal. It's not free from this discussion. Taiwan and Germany both burn lots of coal. If we could just replace that with some nuclear energy while waiting on batteries to get better, I would be happy with that. Today's Swedish word is, oh dear lord. Hi Moby, how are you doing? Today's Swedish word is furkilling. Furkilling. I tried so hard. No, the word is not oh dear lord. It basically is. So Fukushima had no deaths. Even if there's a reactor meltdown, it's still deadly of all energy if you count death count, including things like Chernobyl. I know, but the thing is sensationalism. People freak out a lot harder when it comes to like Fukushima or Chernobyl. Like it's a lot scarier to people than a slow death from climate change. You know, VT? And you have to take that into account. Like even if you say if you look at the facts, it's less dangerous and it's less deaths and whatever. Like you need public support. There's nothing else you can do about it. You must take these things into account. In Finland, some companies are making energy storage in sand. I like that, Onion. What sand do you have in Finland? That's such a random one. I love that. But like, what? That's so far away. Moby. 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 Swedish hard. I don't know Swedish. There's too many consonants in a row in that word that you've sent me. Imagine that two such cars collide and one of them goes nuclear isotope leak on the street near people. It's insane. See, the thing is, I would say that, but also I'm not the person that designed this. I'm not a physicist, Bartek, and I think physicists in general are much more knowledgeable and smarter when it comes to these things than I am. My knee-jerk reaction was probably the first thing they thought of when designing these cards. So I'm gonna, as much as that's my initial reservation, I'm sure they would think of it. We will change the word. Today's word is, god dang it, Kernkraftwerk. Kernkraftwerk. Nuclear power plant. That one kind of looks like German, Kraftwerk. Hello, Dracos. How's it going? How are you doing? We're talking about nuclear energy. Welcome. I honestly wish we had more nuclear than everything, but no, people are dumb and don't get it would solve a lot of problems. Yeah. No, like it's definitely not a valid knee-jerk reaction that everyone gets to nuclear energy, but it's understandable, right? Like you can get where they're coming from, even if you would like to like shake people and be like, you're saving more lives. About to go to bed, wanting to pop in for a few seconds and say hi. Well, hello there, Jake goes. Thank you for dropping by and saying hi. Always love it, just to like say hi to people. Always a pleasure. I hope you have a nice sleepy time. And thank you. What am I doing? I need to do one more stitch. We can do it. Playing chicken now. Knäckebröd. Knäckebröd. Yeah, Onion speaks Swedish. Onion's the pro. I will stop with the Swedish. I will try my best, but I've told you, my Swedish is awful. All I know is I had a roommate for a while who was Swedish. Oh, Moby, the jokes we used to make. So me and my roommates, we used to Photoshop each other, just doing stuff constantly. We didn't even have Photoshop. It was like a free website that let you edit photos that we would use. And one of my favorite, I think we printed this out and put it on our door. One of our favorites was the Swedish girl with just a pile of krona, like money, just crying. And the caption, like in impact font, this was 2013. In impact font, it just said like Swedish tears dried with government money. It was so good. And she had it like above her bed too. It was so funny because she used to get an allowance from the Swedish government that we would always make fun of her for because nobody else got one. But she would always just be like, make fun of all you want. I have an allowance. So it was all jealousy. Brod that goes knack, indeed. I forgot to ask, what are you embroidering? So I'm making a small bookmark of a flower. It's a I don't know where it went. Gladiolus flower. And I just wanted to make a bookmark out of, just like as a break, as a treat. To not look at a magnifying glass. Also, Onion, you're not exempt from that. The Finns also used to get that, but I didn't have a Finnish roommate. The Finns also used to get made fun of. I think you missed me. I did. Thank you, BT. Please, literally, just tell me. Ironically, most of my isotope poisonings happen after medical equipment is not disposed of properly. Huh. I didn't know that. I thought it happened from, like, nuclear weapon tests. So I don't know that. I don't know anything about that. I am once more not a physicist. Okay, you got it. Yeah, thanks. No, for real, if I ever miss your message, just like tell me. Sometimes my eyes and my brain just do not see it. Here we go. But yeah. All the Nordic kids at my boarding school always got an allowance, and we were all so jealous. We also had a lot of Nordic kids. We had 12 at my boarding school, which was like a significant portion of the European population. There were always 2 Finns, 4 Norwegians, 2 Swedes. We had 1 Icelandic girl. We had 2 Greenlandic girls actually. One of them was Danish ethnically, and one of them was, is it Inuit? I'm not sure what the more indigenous population of Greenland's called. I've forgotten. So yeah, lots and lots of Nordics. Everywhere you look, blonde people. I joke, my roommate wasn't blonde. And it was also funny because we just like did not have that many other Europeans. We didn't have any French people. I didn't meet a French. When was the last time I met a French person? Ages ago. Absolutely ages ago. Okay. It's funny because the episode of The Simpsons where Carl is in one of the weird speaking countries of Europe. What is the weird speaking countries of Europe? Is that just like anywhere? I have to leave the house. I wish you a good stream, and I wish you okay so you wouldn't stab yourself with a needle today. I'll try my absolute best. I will do my best, Bartek. Have fun. Have a great time finding your model. I hope it goes well, and I hope it's a good model. Bye, Bartek. See you around. I haven't seen that episode of The Simpsons though, BT. I haven't seen many episodes of The Simpsons. It's a little... It's not before my time, I just was never interested in it. I just never watched The Simpsons. It's one of the ones that sound like fjord. Yep, I guess that's one of the Nordic countries. Maybe it's Sweden. One day I would go to these countries, but it's too cold. It's simply freezing. What is the weather in Stockholm? Let me find out. Weather. Oh god. Stop. How do you mean stock? Oh no, how do you spell Stockholm? Stockholm. I think that's how you spell Stockholm. 13? Why is it 13 in Stockholm? It's August. 11? My lord, it is August. Why is it so cold in these places? Iceland, apparently. Probably. Stockholm Syndrome. I don't know how to spell it. You could say like the syndrome, but I don't know how to spell the syndrome either. It is too cold over there. I don't like it. I will stick to my typhoon. It's starting to be cold to bicycle to work. It is August. It is literally August. I don't know how it's so cold over there. Need gloves. Oh my god. No thank you. No thank you. People wear gloves here on the scooters though in like 35 degrees. It's always very funny to me. People have like jackets and gloves and stuff on the scooters, and I'm like, we're not going that fast. You guys are going maximum like 60 kilometers an hour. Maybe. Maybe. It's currently 33. Yeah, CVT's got a similar temperature to me. 32 communisms. You and your decimal points. 33 was a typo. It's basically 33. You and your decimal points. basically 33 communisms. I'm just gonna round it. I've never cared about half a degree. That's a bit much. It's a bit too specific. Even 1 degree doesn't make a whole bunch of difference. I guess like 3 degrees is probably where I would say you need to be more accurate. Let's go there where I am. It's not too hot today. It's mostly just windy. Weather, Daejeon. The wind is 34 miles per hour. That doesn't sound too fast. I don't know. Sounds kind of windy, right? It's 30 and windy. Communism is one of the best isms. Prove me wrong. And did she see my new emote? I've been spamming this in other people's chat. That's my 1k bits emote, which is funny as hell to me that I made it the 1k bits emote. I enjoy the irony of it. But yeah, this is a fun time. Had to hit 42.7 communisms. I saw people unironically calling each other dirty communists in someone else's stream earlier, and I was like, what on earth is happening? What is going on around here? I was very confused. It's funny. Funny to me. I need to invest 1k into capitalism to get capitalism emote? Indeed. Wait, do you not get it? You're a mod. I don't know how that works. Onion. Onion. I don't know how any of these things work. If I make you an editor, do you get it? Do you want to be an editor? I finally saw how to do that. Where is it? This was my pattern. Where is it? Do you want to work? Okay, cool. But yes, Onion. And also, I plan on if anyone ever gets into a higher tier, I want to make more capitalism emotes. Now, I'm pretty sure I need to invest. That's lame. Lame and unbased. But, you know, it's too funny for me. I have to keep it as the 1k bits emote. Carisms is the very best vroom vroom. Now, wait a moment. What about trains, VT? Do you like trains? I guess trains go choo-choo and not vroom vroom, huh? Okay, wait. I might take it back. Okay, are we good? Those are choo-choo and they're loud as hell when I want to sleep. Do you have a lot of trains near you? I like the sound of trains in the distance. Train car. Onion is here with the brain cells. It is a train car. How do you feel about train cars? I've never been on like one of the very fancy trains. Like you see old-timey movies and stuff. You've got like such nice trains. The nicest train I've ever been on was like a normal train that wasn't dirty. A normal train that had recently been cleaned is the nicest train I've been on. I live 2 minutes from the track, Moby. You're so lucky. Is it from like a local area track? Or is it from like a big one? I can see the station from my house. When I was in Germany, I lived not 2 minutes from the track. Sadly, I lived like a 10-minute walk from the track, which sucked when I had to take the 4:30 train to get to work. And yes, I do mean 4:30 in the morning train. Was it the 4:30 train? No, it was 5. It was 5 train. I would get up at 4:30 to catch the 5 o'clock train. Yes. BS walking around in the dark for 10 minutes. Not always, but in time, I'm near a track. All I hear is choo in the middle of the night. It sounds nice, sounds relaxing, sounds atmospheric, VT. You don't like the atmosphere of choo? But it's not annoying or anything because the train slows down much when passing. You probably also have sound barriers, right, Moby? I would assume. I would assume somewhere there is a sound barrier. Since you're like, you know, residential. I like trains. It's nice. They don't make me motion sick. So that's quite nice. Not in the middle of the night. It's atmospheric, VT. Live long and prosper, friends. Hi, Tiny Jane Doe. How are you doing? How's it going? We're still working on this. Just for a bit longer. Maybe we'll finish it today? I highly doubt. Big doubt. Press X to doubt, because that's me. No sound barriers. Huh. That's weird, Moby. I thought you would have had sound barriers. Trains make me bored because I ain't driving them. Oh, well, you see, I don't drive. Although I am trying to convince my partner to let me get a scooter. I'm trying very hard to convince him. He seems quite adamant that the answer is no so far, for a multitude of reasons that are not bad reasons, but I refuse to give up the fight. I want to scoot around. I want to scoot around on a moped. On my electric moped, I'll get Gogoro. I like trains though. They're nice, Onion. You can look out the window, maybe, unless you're in Germany. Trains in Germany are just like the windows are completely covered with graffiti. There is no looking out the window. It is not a possibility. I think Dutch trains are like that too. Here there's a bullet train. They have the really, really fast trains. It's the fastest way to get around Taiwan, is if you take the bullet trains. I don't know if I've done it though. Maybe. I don't really remember. It might be the first time I ever went to Taipei. Very true, no sleep. VT. VT, take it as like atmospheric. I'm telling ya. I'm telling ya. But understandable if it's too loud. I just have good memories of trains while I'm sleeping. I like the sound. I like the choo-choo. But if it's too close, I'm sure it's annoying as hell. But also, VT, I used to sleep directly next to a mosque in Palestine. The mosque's speakers were aimed at my window. So, I think I could sleep through most loud noises now. Maybe it's in Taiwan it's safe, but in the traffic of Rome, I would never drive something which leaves me so exposed, like a scooter or motorbike. Italy has all the mopeds too, right? But you guys have like Vespas, I believe. Yeah. In Taiwan, it's also kind of crazy, but like not too much. Except for every time I lose my mind when a foreigner's on a scooter, because oh my god, the only people I've seen without helmets on scooters are the foreigners. I saw one the other day and I actually yelled at him. I was like, put a mask on and put a helmet on. I hope you get a ticket. I'm so upset with you. I get so mad. Like, do you see anyone else without a mask or a helmet? Sir, get out of here. Stupid. I used to take the train every day to work. I really liked it. Well, as long as it's nice and cheap. Like, you know, I hear the ones in the UK are super expensive. LOL, good morning prayer, Ophi, mosque man, that's me. Except they wouldn't even go. They wouldn't even go to the mosque to do the prayer in person. They do that for big mosques, but you know, and everywhere else. They would dial the phone because you'd hear the stupid dial tone before Allahu Akbar every single day. And I would hear the dial tone and I'd be like, you couldn't even wake up for this. You called the mosque. Loved a rainy day looking out the train window with a transistor soundtrack on. Chubsy is me. Chubsy's literally just me right now. I feel that. Was it? Hi, Fubso, how are you doing? How's it going, Fubs? Guess I'm gonna call you. $216 for a monthly pass? Dear Lord, Chubsy, that's ridiculous. That is really expensive. That is crazy expensive. Yeah, that's right. Lots of people drive them. When my boyfriend came to visit me last September, he's from the US, he was so outraged at how the scooter drivers are acting in traffic all the time. um, yeah. Yeah, I believe that. In some places, they're a little crazier than others. I know India, if you want to ride a moped in India, you better have balls of steel getting to do that. Here, people follow the traffic rules for the most part. There's just so many scooters. That is such a cute emote, Fubso. Fubso, is this your emote? Fubso, do I not follow you? Why do I not? Okay. Done. I'm feeling amazing. Awake in the morning on a full night's sleep. I can't believe I don't follow Fubso. I already follow Fubso on Instagram and I don't follow them here. But I'm so happy you had a full night's sleep, Fubso. That's wonderful. The mosque on speed dial, I swear they had it. VT, the dude. VT, I'm guaranteeing you that the Imam would take out his like Nokia or his Razr flip phone in the year of our Lord 2022, just hold down like the 9 button, call up the mosque, just like set it to do the prayer call. I was always so upset by the dial tone. I was like, how come you wake me up and you don't have to come here and do your stupid job? Feels like things are working out and it makes it easier to feel happy and confident. Hell yeah, Fubso. He's my chubby boy, it's very cute. Gosh, the flowers this morning are making me feel so happy. The flowers in the morning, how many flowers? Let's get all the flowers, Jane. Full night's sleep, what's that? I know, Chubsy, what time is it where you are? Is it like midnight? It should be like 12:30, I think. Sunflowers are my favorite. Aww. They're so big. I like sunflowers because they're so big. I don't know if it's just me or if everyone feels a certain sense of awe for things that are bigger than you. Like anytime I see a living thing larger than me, trees are cool. Trees have to be a certain level of large for me to be like impressed. But for like flowers or like dogs or just any sort of animal that's around and bigger than me, it's crazy. Like the moose. The mooses as well. The meese. I am the winner today. The winner of sleepy time. I can't get a full night's sleep, it's already 12:30. You and Chubsy both, you're in the same time zone. You're time zone twins. As far as I'm concerned, you live in the hot part, and Chubsy lives in the cold part. It's the same place. You live at the bottom of the mountain, and Chubsy lives at the top of it, but you live in the same place. That's just in my brain. It's 10:39. And then you're gonna confuse me because I do use 24-hour time. So I would do it with like Onion's time, I understand, but for VT's time, I would write it like this. I also have to stop myself on Twitch with other people, with like non-Americans, with Americans, sorry, because I know they get a bit confused by that. But yeah, that's how I look at the time. Right now it is 15:39. Yes, I like sunflowers because they're resilient and loud and outrageously big for a flower. They're just so cool. Jane Doe, you are correct. Just simply correct. Bella said if I get married, I want sunflowers and daisies in my wedding bouquet. That's so cute. That is a huge bouquet. I love it. Me and my sunflowers. Absolutely in love with that, Jane. 24-hour clock best. You are correct, Onion. I love the 24-hour clock. Hello, Albert Vesker. How are you doing? How is it going on this day? don't know what we're talking about. We're talking about flowers and the 24-hour clock being the best clock. And that's it. There is generally a sunflower field here every year, as well as lavender and other flowers that grow like lavender but big. I love that. I love flowers. Can you tell that I love flowers? I think they're just objectively pretty. Anything that me and bumblebees can agree on is something that I think is just an objective truth about the world. If I can agree with a bee, I think it's just a true fact. I hope everyone's feeling happy too, sending lots of positive vibes. I send them back to you, folks, so let me send you hugs. Sneaky hugs. Lavender is another super cool flower and also a super pollinator for bees. Nice. I love bees. I love bees so much. Bumblebees? Adore them. There are a couple honey farms in Taiwan I want to visit, but they're like far as hell, so I would need to make a day trip out of it. Creepy hugs only, yes. Only creepy hugs. And what was it that VT was doing yesterday? Was it creepy cuddles? Creepy hugs and creepy cuddles. Oh yeah, Onion, let me send you some creepy hugs. How can I make it creepy? That one's for you, Onion. Randomly bumping into people as a bee. I would love to. I just love bees so much. I was gonna make the Minecraft bee, but I don't have the right colors for it. I like designed it and everything for what we were going to do this week, but I don't have the right colors for it, so I put it off. Maybe next time. I need to go to the craft store, which is like a half hour on a bike away. So kinda need to make time for that. No, please. You don't want creepy hugs? Oh yeah, did I mention I worked as a beekeeper? VT, you did, and it's super cool, and I'm just kind of jealous. In another life, I would be a beekeeper, maybe, just because I love bees. I love bees and flowers. Maybe in another life. On the way to my grandmother's birthplace, it's just acres and acres of sunflower fields. I think that's part of why I love them so much. It's just a core memory of me being a little kid and going to visit grandma with my parents. That sounds so wholesome and sweet, Jane. That just sounds so nice. I love flowers. I think flowers are great. I think they smell nice. I think they look nice. And anything that makes bees happy makes me happy. They're just great. Nope, no downsides. Nope, no negatives. Oh, I should have started from here. Oh no, we're good. I didn't get the bee suit. I didn't get stung either, but no suit. See, I didn't think you would get stung, but I would just be scared. Worried. BT, you're a pro beekeeper. If you didn't get stung once. I love that, where you just like holding bees in your bare hands, like just walking around with a handful. The bees really said bump bump. They're doing their best. Let me also spam some bees. I like the bees. Happy bees. Okay, wait. I have to turn on my partner's PC. He needs something. One second, let me turn on this monstrously large PC next to me. It's right here. I was walking around with my... Oh, I forgot I'm not a sub anymore. Oh no! I'm sorry, VT. I apologize. Do I have that thing where you can unlock an emote? I hope I have that thing where you can unlock an emote. I was walking with my Habibis. You and the Habibi crew. Also, if anyone doesn't know, because I haven't explained this in a while, I have two emotes that are Arabic words. I have Habibi, which is like darling or my love, masculine. So I would say that, for example, to VT, and I have Habibti as well. Oh my god, Onion! Onion, thank you so much for gifting a sub to VT. You are too kind and too generous all the time, Onion. All the time. Where's Leto? Leto, come say thank you. I just heard her move around. But hearts to Onion. Hearts and creepy cuddles for Onion. Only a little bit. Orphans love Onyo. I love you, Onyo. We all love Onyo. Gogi! Hello there, Gogi. How are you doing on this lovely day? How is it going? Oh no, I messed it up. We'll send the love for Onyo. He's an excellent mod. What's up? That's love for Onyo. But hey, Gogi, how is it going? Did I finish explaining what my two emotes were? Anyway, Habibi is when you're talking to a man, or you know, we're gonna go with the dichotomy because it's in Arabic. We haven't really figured out gender neutral yet. We'll get there, I promise. But yeah, Habibi for when you're talking to a man, Habibti when you're talking to a woman. Or just spam them both for gender neutral, which is what I do. I am good. How are you? How is chat? I am doing quite well, Gogi. I was just talking about how much I love flowers. It's literally all that was happening. Oh yeah, also, we have the Leto Jam emote now, which I'm quite excited about. Finally. I spent less time working on it than Twitch did approving it. Little Gem, can I share a link, by the way? Let me permit you. Permit at Club So. Go ahead. What is this? What have you sent a link of? Oh no! That's such a tragedy. So, Fumso's link says the man who married a hologram in Japan can no longer communicate with his virtual wife. The software that allowed the interaction is no longer supported, and the man can no longer interact with the hologram, which he has had a relationship for years. That is tragic. That is really sad. What happened? Yeah, somebody just got a divorce. My morning news. Where did you get this? Is it just on Twitter? Oh, I knew it. The poor hologram wife. So sad. So sad for the guy. That sounds actually devastating. Like, I can't imagine having a relationship like that and then no longer being able to. Listen, I would be devastated if our Minecraft save got corrupted. I can't imagine this one. Someone done disconnected his wife because they're so mean. At least he doesn't have to play alimony. You guys are the worst. Oh, love finds a way. Poor wife. Poor hologram wife. Was it Hatsune Miku? Was it literally just her? I think this is the start of a Japanese drama. It might be. Is this an ARG? I don't think you could marry Hatsune Miku, right? Is Hatsune Miku... Does she have multiple husbands and wives? No alimony sounds like he won the argument. Was it like Flash? Was she on Flash Player or something? He has to travel far and do lots of legal stuff to get his wife back. Maybe he make his own software and study hard. Maybe. I feel like you should, right? If you want to keep your virtual wife. That is heartbreaking though. That is like a sudden death. That is... I hope they at least warned him. Like, jeez. I'm sorry, I cannot feel a lot of empathy for people who decide to have relationships with objects. I think they need help with forming relationships, romantic and non-romantic, with people, not encouraged in having an AI wife. I don't know if I feel similarly. I can understand your sentiments. I definitely get where you're coming from. It does seem odd, right? It's like the people who've married the Eiffel Tower. I am not a psychologist. I'm not a psychologist. I don't know anything about like the psychology behind it. I don't know what is healthy or not healthy. I just can empathize with the feeling of having something online that you love very much just disappear. Thank you, BF Bin, let's say, for the follow. Hope you're having a good day, a good time hanging out here. I appreciate it. Feel free to hang out if you'd like. But yeah, I think it's rather harmless in most cases. And once again, I'm not a psychologist, so I wouldn't be someone to like diagnose that as anything or just call it a quirk of behavior. I'm unsure. I just know generally when it comes to such things like this, I prefer to be empathetic than apathetic with such things.
Their love was not eternal. R.I.P. Cheer 1.
Onion, you're so mean. Hi Empire, I'm back and man, we are in a conversation. I don't know if we're in a conversation, Empire. Empire, what's happened is Fubso sent a link about how somebody in Japan's virtual wife got disconnected. Someone in Japan's virtual wife got disconnected. Like, he can't interact with her anymore. Something about the software had a problem. And that's what we're talking about. And also chat's so mean. And he has to be disciplined to not fall for the woes of other new virtual girls being developed. Maybe he'd like it. I'm just dreaming of my own Japanese drama episodes based on this. My new J-dramas. Very big and kind-hearted, it's nice. I wouldn't say so. Just generally, the way I've found interacting with the world as someone who is somewhat cynical, I would say. I would call myself more cynical than anything else. The way you can interact with the world comes down to a few different ways, and you can either let that cynicism color the way you see things, or you can try to approach things with empathy and just like a little bit of reservation. I wouldn't be hurt if he did have like a mental disorder, but I think it's generally better to give people the benefit of the doubt and all that stuff. He should go on Twitch. My chat's just dunking on this guy. My friend is painting horses and she hates it, but I love because the horse has a really nice poofy 80s hair. Okay, that sounds really cool. BT. I'm just imagining like curly haired horse. There's one Western movie with this plot, by the way, chat, if you're interested. Her? Oh. Yes, I was like, Westworld? Westworld, vaguely. I just finished the last season of Westworld. I wish I knew a single thing of what was happening in that show. I do not comprehend it. Yeah, I thought so. Also, technically, Free Guy. VT, I saw Free Guy. I saw Free Guy in cinema with my partner. We don't go to the movies very often, maybe like once a month now, which is awesome. I love going to the movies once a month now. I love dates. And so we saw Free Guy once, and the whole time my partner was like vibrating from wanting to just like yell at the screen because he's a game developer. He was just so upset the whole time. At the screen at the movie. He was so mad. It was very funny. I lost interest in Westworld after the first season. They've gone so far since then. I'd say the first 2 seasons are really fun for Westworld. Season 3 and 4, I'm just like, what has happened? We have Aaron Paul. So we have Aaron Paul in Westworld now. So every time I watch the entire 4th season, I was like, Jesse, Jesse, we need to stop the robot revolution. I just have too much fun with Aaron Paul being and stuff. Otherwise, I have no idea what's going on in Westworld. The first 2 seasons you can kind of follow. After that, I'm just like, no clue. Dates are fun. Dates are great. Dates are such a fun time, especially if they're not like first dates, because my god, are those just anxiety. Anxiety, fear, all of that. I don't understand how people cheat on long-term partners to have like fresh, new, exciting adventures with new people. I'm like, my god, the anxiety of first dates sucks. I never got it. I feel him too. Send him this for me. Yes, I sent him all the things. Do I let him know? What did I turn on his stupid computer for? What does he want? Can you make sure the display is also off? Oh, okay. 1 second. 1 moment. Great. Let me just... Done. First dates are for weaklings. It's just so awkward. I hate first dates. Me neither, right? I've only been on many first dates. So some people like that. I know people who just love like very short-term relationships. And that's fine. You do you. It's just not for me. I'm so socially anxious and awkward that I'm just like I don't like first dates. It sucks. Bro, I can't even get a partner. I don't know how people cheat, right? PT. It's I don't get it. Every time I go on Reddit, I just go and read all the stories of people's partners cheating on them. It's like a drama. It's like short story dramas. I spend time on Best of Redditor updates where I'm just like, what a drama. Excuse me. Having one relationship is so hard. How can people juggle multiple of them? Escapes me. I know people who are like polyamorous and stuff. I agree. I have a lot of polyamorous friends, and I'm just like, kudos. Big respect. Big respect. I also had a polyamorous relationship that was nice too. Yeah, I know that, Gogi. Big respect to you too. I remember you have a polyamorous. I don't know if you still have it, but yeah, I remember you had a polyamorous relationship, and I'm just like, the commitment, the time, the energy. Nothing but love for the polyamorous community. I mean that in multiple ways. Sometimes I don't even want to have the one boyfriend I have when I get really pissed. Oh no, G. Oh no, yeah, relationships are hard. They really are. They take a lot of effort. I haven't been on a first date in 7 years. Is that a good thing? Pause or neg? Slash pause or slash neg empire. I can't even talk to a cashier that wanted to talk to me. Sheesh. You'll get there. We'll get there. VT, I have full faith in you. There is someone for everyone on this planet. I am not at all worried. I might just need some patience. Why is this so quiet? Why can't I hear anything? Microsoft sound warning. You might hear the Microsoft sound. I still can't hear anything. Okay, you're gonna need another Microsoft volume sound. Okay. That should be it. Any other volume sounds are you. Hello, Yuchirito. How are you doing? How's it going? How are you? Being poly is not like cheating. All the people involved know about the relationship, even though I'd imagine that it would get messy too. No, not at all. That's why I said big love to the polyamorous community. I'm just always like, So much work. My wife thinks it's a good thing. Nice Empire. Slash stare. Is that? Oh no. Bubs, I don't know what the context is that gives it. Um, I'm in a monogamous relationship now, and if I am pissed, I tell boyfriend he will get replaced by a cat if he continues. Oh no. I haven't been on a date in roughly 22 years and 6 months. Well, you'll get one VT. It'll happen. It'll happen and you'll get to feel the full awkwardness. And in my opinion, just like scariness. There can be loneliness even in a relationship, which can drive people to weird stuff, but even then communication should be first priority in that relationship, so cheating is weird. I agree with that. I do not like the cheating. I'm not into it. I mean, it just feels like a disrespectful, I would say, more than anything else. Like if you're dating someone, I feel like the base level of things you should be doing is being respectful to your partner. And cheating on them seems ultimately, if nothing else, disrespectful. Like just at the base level. So, I don't know. I don't know, man. I have no fear about my partner cheating on me. I would obviously never cheat on him, so it's always just I always read the stories with fascination. It's like a horror movie. It's like listening to a true crime podcast, except it's reading Redditor updates from people who are cheating on their partners. But you are correct. There very much can be loneliness in relationships. There can be loneliness all the time. Kuedes? Kuitis? Why, hello there. How are you doing? I'd like to live with someone but IDK if I could commit to anything with anyone. Fair. No dates with the wife? That's true. Empire. Empire, you're gonna take your wife on a date? Go see a terrible movie. Go see Free Guy. And then you can just like scream internally. I missed the message. Got a few people for that D&D one-off. You still interested? Ooh. Ooh, it depends on when. It highly, highly depends on when and also how long it would be. Yujirito. So don't plan it around me, maybe. I don't know. I don't want to commit if I can't show up is my thing. So it very much depends on when and for how long. You're welcome to send me details. I think you messaged me and then I saw it when I was asleep and then I forgot to respond. I'm so sorry. I'm so awful with messaging people. I like to live with someone. Oh yeah. I'm 21. Tiny Jane Doe, same messy as monogamous relationship. Yes. Oh, Fee, can I get a hug? Oh my god. Oh my god. Everyone send Snapples hugs. Please. 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 I said Snapples hugs. Onyo is right. Onyo is usually right. So I find cheating so terrible. It's like we spend amount of time together, shared fears and joys and experiences, and now you cannot look me in the eye and tell me the truth. So you're scared, feel lonely, don't love me anymore. It's so disrespectful. Yeah. That's like more than anything else for me is just disrespectful. Ophi, you said disrespectful as I was typing it. Jane. Twinsies. Do you want dates or not interested? Fair, I hope I didn't say anything wrong. I don't have weird prejudices. Wait, what was this? What was this a response to? Wait, did I miss something? Oh, okay, yeah. Date is to be determined. I'll message again with more details. Thank you, Yujirito. Yes, I apologize. I thought yesterday was bad, today's worse, and it just sucks that you can't unknow what I know now. Snapples, I'm so sorry. That sucks. I deeply apologize. Like, on behalf of the universe and life. I hope things get better soon, and if they don't, I will continue to send you hugs and weird pineapple memes. Onion? Onion, thank you so much for gifting subs. Oh my god. OMGs.
Cheer
oh
500.
What is going on? What is happening? Onion, thank you so much for gifting subs, and Empire, thank you so much for the bits. Maybe train, dear lord. It's okay, no need for train, but thank you very much. Many hugs. Oh, I'm glad you guys like the dancing emote. Why would I be wrong though? Anya's never been wrong in his life. Many dates. I just want someone to cuddle with and give flowers because my generation doesn't really date. Oh, they do. Onion, thank you so much for gifting a sub to Snapples as well. And Tiny Jane Doe. And Dueling Needles. My god. Enjoy. It's September. What does that mean? Thank you so much though. Oh my god, Empire. Both of you. You guys are too kind. I'm just kind of sitting here not even getting any work done on this. Half price subs? Is that a thing? I feel like we're talking about Subway. You guys are too kind. Fixing the world with capitalism and funding Bezos. Indeed. If it makes you feel any better, you're also funding Leto's existence. Since I pay for all of her. I pay all the Leto bills. Thank you. Many hearts to Onion and also to Empire for the bits. Empire, you can make my bits bot say dumb things if you want. My phone trying to update midstream. Oh no, VT. It's hard nowadays. I dated 4 years to find my partner, but I live in a big city. Did you try dating platforms? See, I got lucky. I can't give you advice with how to find a date. I got very lucky. During September, usually subs and bits, etc. are discounted to get used gifts to sub more. Things I learned. Means the month where streamers wring the money out of their viewers more than normal. I mean, let me just... Half price subs, I'm still paying full price. Is that true? Same. What? Forgot today was September 1st, even this year, so no Hogwarts letter. Damn. Screw that. Screw JK and her weird new book. Don't get me started on JK's weird new book. I can't. It makes me so angry to think about JK Rowling's weird new book. I'm very upset by it. I'm very, very mad about it. Let me just get really angry very quickly, but I will sum it up by saying trans rights are human rights. JK Rowling, go away. Shut up and leave, please. Please leave. One of my friends told me I'd have to get out of the valley because people are very superficial. Oh, I see. So all the subs for 3 months and 6 months are normal price. I have no idea. Don't ring me. I'll do my best. I'll try not to ring you. That might be true. I moved from countryside for finding a partner because no chance with farmers. Wait, he is a farmer though. Well, VT's not really a farmer, but he's like next to farmers. I saw something about that and honestly I thought it was a joke. I also thought it was a joke, Babs, the book. As far as I know, it's not discounted for gifted subs, so they can hook new people to type in their credit card. Ah. Well, Onion, thank you very much for the gifted subs, and Empire for the gifted subs and the bits as well. Also Onion the bits, for meowing at my cat or whatever else you use them for. Don't talk about JK Rowling, she should. I just want to leave Harry Potter in my heart because of the value it had for me when I was a kid. Yeah, I've said this on stream before. I know people really love Harry Potter stuff. You can keep it in your heart. That's for you. That's a you thing. And especially if you don't give JK any more money, there's absolutely nothing I can fault you with. It's a thing. It's a childhood thing. It's hard to get rid of that, like love. Yeah, she sucks. It's 20% off 1 month, 25% off 3, and 30% off 6. That's quite the deals, but not on mobile. Oh. Those are some sales Twitch is coming with. I would assumed it would be cheaper. It's not a good enough sale. German farmers don't date Russian girls. Okay, Gogi, you make a good point. I would date Russian girls, they just aren't any down here. No, assumedly not. No, I don't. And when my dad tried to buy her new book, I was like, you're not going to give J.K. Rowling money. Yeah, go buy it used. Go buy it used. Even though, so there's a game that's come out, right? And from what I understand, the developers of the game have already been paid. JK doesn't directly make money from this Hogwarts game that's coming out, as far as I understand it. Okay, feel free to correct me on any of this. Feel free to correct me just all the time. As far as I understand it, JK doesn't make money on the game that's coming out and the developers have already been paid. But if you do buy this game, it kind of shows like Warner Brothers and other people that are making her content and making her money, that people are willing to spend money um on Harry Potter things so they can keep funding it even though she's acting the way she's acting. Empire, do you get to use this remote now? So excited. But yeah, this is as far as that's what my understanding of it so far. And screw transphobes. Yes, Empire. I'm so pleased with this. Mobile already costs $1 more to pay Google their cut. That is so stupid. Is that true? Dear God. Yes, because Google and Amazon need more money. I'm upset on your behalf about that. Try online platforms. Maybe a woman in the city wants to move and find your soulmate. I do believe in wonders. Yeah? Take Gogi's advice. Don't listen to me. No one wants to love into the hellmouth. What? I believe there's already a pirate PDF of the book. I would never read that. That's one of the books I would never read, even if I hate myself. It's like Ben Shapiro's stupid books. Never read it. She's been paid for the rights already, as far as I know. That's probably true. You date just anybody? It feels a bit not special. I have no idea how it works. Maybe that's what you think. I know that's why I don't date. I guess September hasn't kicked in yet. I think it's because... Okay, no, it is the first for you, Chubsy. Who doesn't have the first yet? Is it Hawaii? Maybe we have to wait for Hawaii. So they're saving the franchise from its author? I doubt it. I doubt it. You can go onto the web on your phone and try to save the money. What's this out here with hacks? I see a vicious cycle, arranged marriage. I mean, some people like arranged marriages, Goki. For some people, that's actually something that they prefer. I know people in Palestine who have preferred an arranged marriage. Obviously, not against their will. Like, they ask their family members, like usually it's mothers and aunts or grandparents. They say like, hey, I haven't had any luck dating, but I'd like to settle down, find a wife or a husband. I trust your opinion. I trust your judgment for finding me a partner. Can you find me a wife or a husband? It happens. Oh, if you arrange my marriage. I don't know people, VT. VT, I don't know anyone remotely near you. I'm just gonna have like a VT here. Mobile does cost more. I just use Safari or Chrome and then pay for subscriptions. Ah, I see. Hacks. There's this great girl named Shy. I don't think Shy lives near VT, from what I understand. You're both American. It's close enough. The Mandalorian theme was so successful they even made a jazzy version of it. I have a lot of lo-fi Star Wars in this playlist. I love Star Wars. I love Star Wars except the movies. The movies could screw themselves. Not gonna lie, that name sounds pretty. Oh, Shy is gorgeous. Shy is gorgeous. I was just hanging out in her stream earlier. I don't know if I can arrange you a marriage with her. I don't know if she's into it. I would love an arranged marriage. It was a pain to find a partner. Yeah, like if you aren't being forced into it, it's definitely a thing a lot of people choose, at least in Palestine. America. I have to talk to her first before I arrange this. All marriages are arranged. Oh, hello there, Mr. Fightful. Send her a picture. I see if I find a woman in Berlin willing to move. Just start putting the picture in like the kiosks. There are a lot of the work, even the low-key ones. Yeah, I don't think I'd ever have a wedding. Just the effort, the anxiety. The effort and the anxiety. I don't know if I would have liked an arranged marriage more than the Western style of dating, but stats don't lie that arranged marriages are usually more successful. So like, the really big difference for me is whether you're getting forced into it or not, right? Like, if you tell usually it's your parents. If you tell your family that you want an arranged marriage and you trust their opinion in finding you a good partner, then it probably will work out. But yeah, but if you're getting forced into it, that's just terrible for everyone. I don't think that happens too much anymore, at least not in the Middle East. I can't speak to like South Asia or Central Asia. Dinner for 200 people doesn't happen by itself. Mr. Frightful's not lying. Not a lie detected. Western dating is largely a cinematic fiction that has been normalized. What do you mean by that? I'd love to know. Hate attending weddings. Really? I love attending weddings, but I've never been to a Christian wedding. So I don't know what it's like. I've only seen them in movies. I've only seen in like true Shrek fashion where you can go object and stuff. But I've never seen them IRL. You can be forced into a Western style too, it's just different. Huh. Women staying with their violent partner because they can't afford to move out. That's a problem everywhere all the time. We call it a shotgun wedding here in this state. Let me get this. And for no. It's too hot. Many people come to Texas and want outside weddings. Why? That does sound too hot. I've never seen an outdoor wedding in Palestine, which I assume has a similar climate to Texas in some ways. Some parts of Texas is huge. I assume it has a similar climate to parts of Texas. You are my color that I want. You. Oh, that other form of force. There's lots of forms of being forced to stay in a relationship. There's economic ways, all that. Christian weddings are boring. Okay, people say that. You have a balance you have to put here. The Christian weddings look super boring. From what I see on TV, they look awful. Not gonna lie, they look really boring. But don't you guys get alcohol? Muslim weddings do not get the alcohol. That is not a thing that we get. So I guess it's a trade-off, huh? Forced by a system and circumstances, yeah. The idea of people seeing multiple people simultaneously and doing compare and contrast is a stressful, dramatic situation created for movies. Is that a real thing that happens? I don't know. It is so stressful. That's like a whole business. Unless we're talking about Central Mexico Catholic weddings, those get wild. VT sounds correct. Indian weddings are super lit. Oh yeah. Oh, for sure. I've never been to a South Asian wedding, but I would love to go to a South Asian wedding. They're like a week long. It's kind of ridiculous. Palestinian weddings are only like 4 days of events, but they're spread out as well. Usually they aren't like really close to each other. I would like to have a wedding more like a party, but you need friends and family for that. I hate alcohol. Fair enough. Come hang out at the Muslim weddings, Gogi. Also normalizes the patriarchal idea that a woman's basically free for all until legally someone else's property. Wait, what is that? What are you talking about? Are you talking about marriage as a thing? I mean, real life wedding, not an online one. Oh, let's have a Zoom wedding. A friend of mine, who is an heiress. A friend of mine who's an heiress. Her sister got married during COVID, and it was quite a thing. It's quite a thing. They had it on Zoom. Thank you, Cal, very much for the follow. I appreciate it. Hope you're having a good time here. But yeah, seeing an heiress's wedding is, ooh, it's quite an impressive feat. You have chat, yay! I mean, real life wedding, not an online one? Yeah, that's what there was. The Bible says about marriage, blah blah blah. I don't know. Is that what they say at weddings? I don't know what they say. My biggest experience is the movie Shrek. It's as close as I've ever gotten. Stream that wedding Gogi. The multi-dating thing in movies. I guess so. I guess that is a thing in movies. Exhausting. Would love to attend one, OP, but I am white. I only get to hear it in Neukölln. You're in Berlin? You're in Berlin? Berlin's got tons of fun people. Go meet some Syrians. Go hang out with some Syrians, Gogi. I know there's tons of them in Berlin. I went the wrong way on this. Okay, wait. It's backwards for Mexican men. The women own us. They just get our last name, but we all know they own us. That is a thing. That is actually a cultural thing. I've asked this to multiple people before. In your culture, and this is very, very gendered question. Let's take it as traditionally, historically in your culture, when children need to be like told off or disciplined, or when they're in trouble with their parents, would they be more afraid of the mother or of the father? This is a very heteronormative question, I'm aware, very heteronormative gendered question, but I just find it interesting what people respond with, because apparently it's quite different. Whether children are more afraid of getting in trouble with their mother or father. I have to wait like 30 years till my boyfriend will propose. I'm over it. You can do it. You can propose, Gogi. Dang, that sucks. Watch 4 Weddings and a Funeral. It's a fun version of Boring Weddings, but there's also a funeral. I feel like I've seen that. Does that have Kevin Hart in it, or am I thinking of a different movie? Is that with the meme where somebody's picking up Kevin Hart and like pointing? Is it that movie? Attending weddings is a lot more fun for me since common courtesy now requires that my wife is also invited. Yeah, going by yourself sounds like it sucks. Go with like a friend. As a single man, I was rarely invited with a plus one. That sounds boring if you don't know anyone else there. If you only know like the people getting married. Afraid of whoever has the belt. I don't actually know the answer to your question, to be honest, though. Really? Interesting. I found that in the US, from my experience, children were always much more afraid of getting in trouble with their mothers. Like, I am going to tell your mom, or just wait till your mom gets home. Whereas in Palestine, children are often more afraid of being in trouble with their fathers. Huh. I never know. I know it differs from culture to culture. I don't remember what it was in Taiwan. I asked somebody this, and they thought about it for a second, and then they told me, but I forgot which one it was. Which for anyone over about 15 is just rude. So mother would be physical punishment, dad's disappointment hurts more than getting hit. Thankfully, physical punishment is not something I ever had, but it is extremely common in Palestine. Extremely, extremely common. I was a good kid. Except for that one time I crossed a... Okay, so the one time I got physical punishment, and this one is understandable, is when I ran under a barrier at a checkpoint in Palestine and almost got shot. That was... I can see why my mom kind of kicked my ass for that one. That's one that you really, really can't have your kids repeat. Who the hell do I dance with? That is a good question. No, it's Hugh Grant and Rowan Atkinson and a bunch of other British actors. Huh. I actually don't know it then. Maybe I'll watch it, Koitas. I like Rowan Atkinson, vaguely. This song slaps. This song is, I can tell you what song this is in one moment. This is called Fortress Europe by Dan Bodan. My mother was the central of the house. Interesting. Yeah, so that's like the American one. Like in the US, I find it that the mother is who you don't want to be in trouble with. My friends was mostly the dad. I was glad not having a dad. Yeah, of course, this, for me, obviously, it was mostly like what my friends as children were more afraid of. My father very rarely disciplined. When he did, it was brutal. Oof. Yeah, not great. Ophi being disciplined, honestly, mom, I deserved this. Only in hindsight. Listen, I was like 5. I don't really remember it. I remember running across the barrier and getting screamed at. But beyond that, in hindsight, I'm just like, understandable. My mother, in retrospect, had her own struggles, but it created issues. Yeah. I am very much not for, physical discipline of children. I don't think it's great. I know historically it was very common, and by historically I mean when I was growing up as well. But I'm not a parent as well, so I like to think that corporal punishment is not an excellent idea in any case. I honestly did not agree with physical punishment until I met a kid that was such a brat that did something so dumb and nasty. I thanked my mom for hating me. I think there should be other ways of doing it. But, of course, I'm not a parent. I'm not a parent. It's like, I would like to think there are other ways of doing it, and I hopefully would never, ever touch my children like that. But again, not a parent. You told the name to me a few weeks ago. I've been jamming to this song since. Really, Onion? Yeah, it's a party. It's a party song. Welcome to copyright-free music. It's always more complicated than a few words. Hitting kids will always break them. It's never a solution. See, that's exactly what I think as well. My exact thoughts too. But, of course, not a child, not a parent. Violence creates fear, and fear will create struggle. The parents must have been unfit. Gogi here is close to becoming a parent, so I'm going to listen to her advice on this one. Gogi here is quite close to parenthood, I think. Maybe? Give baby pills? I'm sorry, but this kid definitely needed the parents to hit him. I don't know if that's true. The thing is, I'm pretty sure there are other ways of getting around. I don't think children are stupid. Children are quite smart. I think you can reason with them very well from like a certain age onwards. Like I said, I was never really physically punished in such a way. Yeah, I noticed with this kid. Yeah, it's usually, if somebody is like that, it's usually other faults of the parent, or maybe something else. I've also been jamming to tons of Dua Lipa for 2 weeks. I don't know any of her songs. I know her name. I know the name Dua Lipa. I don't know any of her songs. I'm just so out of the loop. Not as close as I want to be. Inshallah, Gogi, inshallah. I have my fingers crossed for you. I think some kids need to be encouraged and others not so much. Encourage the good behavior? Oh, you mean like, I don't see, like I said, VT, my experience is so limited. I helped raise one of my sisters quite a bit, and she never needed any sort of like physical punishment. I could always reason with her. It was very easy to reason with my sister. I don't know if that's an individual thing. I don't know if there are other cases that would require any sort of physical punishment. I helped raise my sister from the age of like 2 to the age of like 6, and it was always pretty easy to reason with her. She could get frustrating, but like she wasn't impossible. She was a good kid. Dua Lipa had a song with Blackpink. I don't know who that is. I really like the song. I'm so out of music loops. Musical loops are beyond me. I think I know Dua Lipa because I think she's a Free Palestine supporter. The only reason I know anyone is at some point they tweet Free Palestine, and I'm just like, I don't know if that's true. I think that's true. I jam to Prisoner when I'm out and around sometimes, unless the positive reinforcement is there. There's no contrast or real consequence to bad behavior. I think that's a good point, Mr. Frightful. Yeah, you need to like notice when your kids are being good for sure. I think just being an attentive parent. It sounds very difficult. It sounds really hard to do. Which is why I don't think I am suitable for parenthood as of yet. I need a few more years on me, let's say. Even though my entire family is like, Ophi, when you have a kid? And I'm just like, my god, I'm 25. Please calm down. Is that a touchy subject, the whole Free Palestine situation? Online? Are you... Yes. Yes, it is. It's... Oh, Chubsy. Oh, Chubsy, my love. Oh, Chubsy, my love. It is an extremely touchy subject. Not for me. I don't know if you're asking for me or online in general. For me, I'm happy to talk about Palestine. I've lived there most of my life. There's not much I can do about it. I have a unique perspective on this. I talked to this prisoner who was a serial arsonist who had very peaceful parents, who thanked me and wished his parents had spanked him as a teaching tool, not as abuse. He said, do we blame the earth for stopping our fall when we jump from a high spot? We get hurt. That's a lesson, not a punishment. I never learned my lesson. I took my emotions out using fire and burned down the forest. That is a very weird way to look at it. I don't know if I'd agree with them. I'm sure they have good reasons as far as they're aware. I don't know if that's a universally applicable way of looking at it. Also, I don't know if that would have helped at all. Like, it's always hindsight is 2020, right? But like, I don't know if that would have helped. It kind of seems like an idealistic thing. It seems like a way to blame your parents for your own faults, right? But of course, I've been given 2 sentences of information. Step 1, be a good parent. I know. Onion, yes, Onion's also qualified. Just like, who here is more qualified than me? Literally everyone. We had a niece over in Mandarin. Her parents talk a lot of... Yeah. I feel like emotional abuse is not put as high as a problem as it is. My advice is never have kids. Hell yeah, that's fully valid. Don't have kids. Screw it. I know tons of people that don't want kids. Both of my closest friends do not want children, and I'm just like, alright, sure, you can just be my like future's children's godparents. We'll pretend that we have that. The only time I did bring divine retribution to my parents is when my mom hit me after doing what I asked. Let's just say after that I became the hardest of children, OVT. But I want. More of this color. Yes. I get the gist of the discussion, but not too much about the details. Chubsy, do you mean the Free Palestine discussion online? How controversial it is? There's a few reasons for the way Palestine is treated online. There's a few reasons. One is troll farms. We all love troll farms, don't we? There's a lot of Israeli troll farms. It's kind of ridiculous. It's kind of ridiculous. They're very bot-like as well. 2 is evangelical Christians in the United States. They have a very big interest in having Israel be in charge of the Holy Land, because in evangelical Christian belief, the coming of the apocalypse, if I understand it correctly, please correct me if I'm wrong, the coming of the apocalypse, the end of the world, happens in Palestine. They have like the exact spot it happens, and they want to ensure that it's under an American ally for reasons that I don't understand. So that's also a really big reason for Palestinian opinion online, is you'll get like evangelical Christians in the US who are super pro-Israel, more pro-Israel than a lot of Israelis. And then the troll farms are run by the Israeli government, so that gives its own sort of propaganda machine. And then also you have your standard racists, people who don't like brown people, and then you have people who are just generally too afraid to make any of those parties mad, so they would rather take a pro-Israel stance than do more of a research about it. There's multiple reasons why online Palestinian discussions are just a toxic cesspit, you could call them. I recommend Philip Larkin's poem "This Be the Verse." I don't know what that is. He was a criminal, so who knows? I think criminals deserve empathy. I just think I'm not sure I would agree with his ideas on there. You're not obligated to take my advice, but it is my advice. Oh yeah, Babs. Screw that. Screw it. Don't have kids. Do you seem to notice a difference between people who have never been spanked or anything and people who have clearly been spanked? I think it hurts people in a way. I don't know. Some adults could get a spanking. Now that one I can get behind. True, in general your advice is gold. I thought about it. Both as punishment and for fun. Seriously, I didn't know about that. Which one didn't you know about? American evangelical Christians? Actually weird apocalyptic death cults that have nothing to do with actual Christianity. Yeah, but that's what they're called. Listen, I have no beef with Christians. None whatsoever. No beef with Christians. Equal as much beef as I have with Muslims. So that's just what it's called. They're called the American Evangelical Christians. It's a big political group. I thought it was mostly about territory. Oh god. Oh Gogi. Oh Gogi. The territory is not a big deal. Dog is barking BRB, probably raccoons. Taking bets now. I bet raccoons. I have a different approach on jail and punishment. In what way? I think criminals deserve empathy just as much as anyone else does. I also think it's quite important to treat criminals as normal people because, you know, I think it's well known that, like, once you start treating criminals as less than human, it opens the doors to label anybody as a criminal and then treat them as less than human. And that's how you get fascists. Like, it's a slippery slope on that one. Spank the parents, you get over here. I have a little beef with Christian. I have beef with weird apocalyptic death cults lying about being Christians. Also lamb, goat, kangaroo steaks, rotisserie chicken. See, that's not something I feel comfortable taking more of a stance towards because I am not super familiar with Christianity. So it's not something I feel comfortable either dunking on or any other such thing. Psychologically, I missed the message. Psychologically, it doesn't matter if you spank or shout. It's violence in the end and the brain will process it the same way. I see. I know quite a few people who were mistreated like that as a kid and say it was good for them, but I bet I know more people would say it wasn't good for them but doesn't speak about it. I agree with Onion on that. I think it's like a clout thing as well. Coffee, water, whatever. To be honest, the territory is the version I get from Israeli side. I know it's not the whole picture. Well, Gogi, you also live in Germany. And let's just say that Germany has some other reasons Germany has historic and nationalistic reasons for being very pro-Israel when it comes to Israel and Palestine. But you know who's super cool when it comes to Israel and Palestine? The Swedes. The Swedes are great. I remember I was in boarding school when Sweden recognized Palestine as a country. It was a party time. Oh, Dihan, thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. Hope you're having a good day. A good time here as well. Appreciate follow. Spank is the gank. Only if they're into it. OMG, no lie, me versus my sister. Yeah, I mean, some people think of it as like a clout thing. Okay, I am very quick, now that I've finally caught up with chat. Um, I'm going to very quickly take a break. I need to use the bathroom. I need to pee. So, I am. I'm going to be right back. Enjoy. I might retrieve my cat too, since she's somewhere around here, somewhere in the premises. And I will be back in a second. Please enjoy this picture of my cat sleeping. Burp. I have returned. I have not retrieved the cat. She's under the couch. She hide. She hide very hidden. Right. Here. I'm gonna teach my kids with psychological warfare. Onion coming. There's kids. You have like a map drawn up. Israel is a very proactive propaganda arm. Yes, they do, which they will often paint criticism of the Israeli state of anti-Semitism. That is also true. That's always true because they do like to put any criticism of the country and the, apartheid as anti-Semitism. But also some people are just anti-Semitic, which is always just weird too. I came back to a very serious conversation. We can change the subject if you'd like, Tiny Jane. That's fine by me. Yes, Germany's a shell. I am embarrassed even though I'm not German. Well, Russians do suck too. Oh, Koki. Which makes politicians want to avoid the issue. Yeah, that's an international thing. Objectively speaking, my sister was always treated better. Oh, PT, I'm sorry. The right-wing press in the UK regularly smears politicians who speak out against what is going on in Palestine as anti-Semites. That's international. That happens in most English-speaking countries. For sure. For sure. It is... my god, it is messy. Back couldn't see what he was barking at. Oh, my Leto hide. Leto hide because she's mad at me. She's upset with me. One moment. Let me just respond to something. Okay, just making sure. Okay. Was it not raccoons, Chubsy? My kid will not go out playing. It will help plan a revolution and end capitalism. No, leave your kids alone. There's no need to incite them with such emotional baggage. I don't like the idea of giving your kids the need to become world-changing and special. You get Dr. Oz when you put that much pressure on your children. In Italy, there's a really strong support for the Palestinian population, but politicians are too scared of the backlash. Yeah, I know Italians are really pro-Palestine. Lots of Palestinians in Italy. Tons of Palestinians in Italy, for sure. That is my only goal. Give Little the treats, Ophi. No, I can't. Chubsy. Chubsy, I can't give her the treats. Or I could try to bring her out here with the treats. We'll do that later. Maybe. I'll go get the treats and then you can hear Leto just meowing. Meowing. My father mostly made me write out my mistakes hundreds of times. I will not do X again. Probably impacted my writing skills. I didn't know people actually did that. I've seen that in like movies and in books. Huh. Well, backlash is real though. Yeah, it is. Psychology shows that if you say you don't forget, don't work in the brain as they should. If you phrase it differently, it works. Ah, okay, so if you like phrase it positively instead of negatively. There's a technique for just silencing the people who speak out for, you know, human rights of Palestinians. Oh yeah, there's lots of ways for silencing people who speak out for lots of things. Yeah, it is very much used as a tool in that way. Not to mention all the other weird ways, but if you're more of a centrist or uninformed, you're always too scared of being called anti-Semitic to show any sort of support for Palestine. And getting informed is difficult. I'm not going to say it's easy. But I think it is worth taking the effort on to take your time on. I will do X again, but next time I won't get caught. My kid will not go out playing. It will help plan a revolution and end capitalism. Gogi, you poor child. It's too much pressure. You're asking too much of this kid. Just let them go play. The poor kid. I will not sell hardcore drugs in the kindergarten ever again. Only softer drugs. I will only sell marijuana in the kindergarten to the other kids. That onion. It's this sus. Okay, here we go. The world will crush them with the pressure either way. Well, okay, wait, Gobi, then why are you having kids? That's so sad. That's so depressing. Poor kids. I know lots of people are not having children specifically because they think they don't want to have children in the current state of the world, which I kind of get. Like, I kind of get that one, but also like, wallah haram, like poor people who would like children. Speaking of children, do you think I should go get the tuna? And we can see if Leto wants some? We could use a lightener, let's say, after this conversation. This is a very heavy conversation. I feel like we could lighten the mood. Should I try to go retrieve my cat with a tube of tuna? Because I will. I feel like it will make everybody's day a little bit brighter. What, tuna? But it's not birthday. No, not a can of tuna. Not a can of tuna. We have tubes of tuna. Pure tubes. Yes? Should I go retrieve it and see if she wants to come? Tube, not can? Yeah, Gogi, I'll show you. Tubes! Listen, this Taiwan is high tech. Show tube. Alright, I'm gonna go get tube. Ah, tubes. Okay, I'm gonna go get the tube. I'm gonna see if Leto wants to come as well. She is. Hi. Did you hear me talk about tuna? One moment, let me. She's like losing her mind. Hi. Hello. Hello. Okay. We have a tube of tuna, right? Do we want it? Do we want it? We want it. Come on. Here, you can have a little bit. Come back here. Come back here. You gotta come sit here. I don't want you to step on any needles. It looks like toothpaste. Yeah, I should have described it as such. Stay here, stay here. Here, you can have some tuna. Here, here, here. Want some tuna? She loves the tuna. Tuna toothpaste. She's into it. Okay, that's enough. That's enough tuna toothpaste. This one's the low-fat one, too. As far as I'm aware. Yeah? Are we happy about it? We want more? She wants more. Nom 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 nom. Yeah? Is it nice? Licks the face. Alright, well. We've gotten the tuna toothpaste. It's gonna stay there. I'm gonna keep it here actually, so she doesn't lose her mind. I think teaching kids we need to reward the good acts more, not only punish for the bad. Yes, for sure. Nom 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 nom. Larry, yeah, you saw her look for him. Larry's not here yet. It's too early. Punishment does not help with learning. Rewards you. Also, a lot of stuff about being close friends to our kids to learn from us what is good. Larry equals tuna. That's a whole other topic. That is a whole other topic. Let me just get some shenanigans that are happening here. But yeah. Happy topic break with Tuna and the cat. Who's very into the tuna. I swear she heard me talk about it. She came in right before I got up. She was like, I want, actually. Yes, please, go retrieve for me right now. Yeah, we're good? Kitty. Kitty cat, please. Okay, I gotta put this away now. Say goodbye to the tuna tube. Here, you can have a little bit more. This much more. Yum 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 yum. Yum 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 yum. So yummy. So yummy. She loves the tuna toothpaste. Alright, I'm gonna put this back now. So that's what we use for her treats. She's very happy now. Yeah? Are we happy? She's looking at me like a betrayal. Where did I put the food? Follow the tube. Tube's gone. Tube's gone. Tube of tuna has disappeared. She loves the tuna so much. Okay, it's gone. Can we calm down? Was it a mistake to give you treats? That is her. She's a gift tuna. It's done. You had some. It was good. Lick the face. Go back to sleep, please. One day she'll get the fish. We haven't given her tuna again since her birthday because she made a big mess after that specific day. A big mess I had to clean. It was deeply unpleasant. So I'm hesitant to give her proper tuna again. Itchy, can I help? Can I help? Yes? Yes? If you all have, go pet your pets. Give them pets. Love them. I renounce my pessimism. Look at his belly. Look at his belly. What a big belly. My disappointment is great and my day is ruined. Yeah, that's often the case. So true, though. So true. Whose wise words said that? What in the sardines is this? Oh no, did you use it at the same time? You might want to type that again. Nightbot is not great at taking requests. What in the sardines is this? Okay, there we go. So many quotes. I love how you guys have the numbers memorized. It's very funny to me. Yeah, we added some quote yesterday. What was it? I specifically requested a quote to be added yesterday. Imagine writing a bot that buffers incoming messages so it won't miss a thing. It's doing its best. But also, I get mad at Nightbot a lot. It's doing its best, but it's also so rude. We love Babs in this channel. That is true. That is a true fact. We do love Babs in this channel. Babs of the demons. Demonic of the Babs. Live action is for losers. I stand by that. You can't get me to change my mind on that. Live action is for losers. Glad you guys are enjoying the emotes. I spend so much time debating what emotes I want. I spend a ridiculous quantity of time on emotes. I'm just like, it could be better though. There's a few of them I want to improve. Twitch is really annoying though. Every time I upload an emote, it takes like a week to become a real emote. So I'm enjoying it. Honestly, cartoons just hit different. I love animated stuff. I love animation. It's wonderful. I know sometimes people are like, I'm young and watch animation or whatever, and I'm like, who cares? Who cares? Animation's excellent. It's an art form. Kitty cat. Kitty cat. Nice belly. Nice belly. She licks me. I like the Beauty and the Beast live action, but they bought me by having Dan Stevens sing a very Phantom of the Opera-esque musical number, so I never saw that one. Or did I? Did I watch it on a plane? But Beauty and the Beast live action is one of those movies I would watch on a plane where I'm like half asleep or trying to go to sleep and not awake. I might have watched it on the way to Taiwan. I'm unsure. I never liked any of the live action Disney ones though. Like, none of them. Except, key caveat, the only thing I liked that is live action Disney is specifically the way the actor in Maleficent used to say Maleficent. Maleficent. It's very nasal. I loved it. All of the rest of his lines sounded completely normal, except for when he said Maleficent. The king whatever from the Maleficent movie, which I also watched on a plane. Cartoons and cereal back when times were simpler. I guess so. Back in ye olden days of 2005. As far as I remember. There's a live action Beauty. Yes, there was. It had Emma Watson in it. I love animated movies, always have and always will. I love animation in general. I think it's wonderful. It's a wonderful medium. I think I'm very strong of the opinion that, and this is where the quote comes from, I have a very strong opinion that Star Wars should be exclusively animated. They do an awful job with the live actions. But now you're an adult and you can do that 24/7. Cartoons at 4 a.m. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Be free. Be free. I like the Cinderella live action and Beauty and the Beast, but in general they aren't a very good idea. I haven't seen the Cinderella one. And I have zero memory of Beauty and the Beast. Nothing. Not one thing do I remember. I think I watched it on a plane. Beyond that, I don't know. Fight me. What was it? Best live action Cinderella is Ever After with Drew Barrymore. I like that one from the 90s. I don't remember what it was. I like the very weird one from the 90s. Me and my brother used to watch cartoons at 4 a.m. Things like Thomas the Tank Engine and something that was there was a bunch of ducks that lived with a crocodile. I love that. Empire, you can't argue, it's true. Be the change you wish to see. Tormar! I woke up early for for LP stream today. Very proud of myself after missing it yesterday. Welcome, Tormar. How are you doing? How is it going? How is life? How are you? Good morning. I think you're thinking of Beauty and the Beast that had Emma Watson. Maleficent had Angelina Jolie. Yes, I don't remember Beauty and the Beast. Gem, thank you for the follow. Appreciated. Hope you're having a good time here. It's this weird conversation. Maleficent had Angelina Jolie. Maleficent. Yeah, I believe. Sounds legit. Thomas the Tank Engine is Capital's nightmare horror story. Mr. Frightful, I've never seen Thomas the Tank Engine. This is such a confusing message. What am I missing? Okay. The animated Star Wars is a lot better than the movies. I'm also a big Star Trek fan, and the best Star Trek series they made in recent years is definitely Lower Decks, which is their animated show. I've heard that. I've heard that from other people too. Work for Top Ham Hat, or we'll take your wheels off and lock you in the dark forever. Sounds pretty capitalist. Gotcha, getting more sleepy. Comprehension skills are taking a dive. Excellent, Chubsy. Yes. Go to sleep. Sleepy times. Bedtimes. We put you to sleep, but we wake Dormar up. I don't know how we can accomplish both of those things. We'll try our best. Hope you have been having a sleepless week, but it provided a lot of Stitch time. So much progress. Ooh. Feel free to send some progress on Discord, and let me know if you send stuff on Discord so I can go look at it. I literally constantly forget. Why hello there, Solitaire. There's our Discord if anyone wants to join. Let's bless the stream. We blessed it yesterday. Also, I've been playing so much Free Cell Solitaire. Sounds pretty solid to me. Sounds pretty just like rich and powerful to me. Okay, but I hope you're well. They walled Henry up in a tunnel because he was afraid the rain would ruin his new paint. Mr. Frightful, what is this show? What is this show? I've never seen Thomas the Tank Engine. I'm so confused. What is this hellscape of a show you're No. What is this horror show you're talking about? Okay, please? Yes, it's solitaire time. I hate this. Twitch phone app update removed clickable links for me. I am so sorry. That sounds like it sucks. So we were playing solitaire. Because the way I describe it now is because it's allegedly a chill game. Even though we all take it far too seriously. Far too seriously. It's a pain, right? I prefer Thomas the Tank Engine. I don't know what y'all are on about. I haven't seen these shows. I've never watched Thomas in my life. I'm very happy about it. Doesn't seem like something I would like very much. Also, as always with Solitaire, feel free to tell me off if I missed something. Somehow app got worse and worse, never better. Really? Why do they keep messing up the app though? What did the app ever do to anybody? Nice. No, go here. Nice. Very pleased. Now I'm imagining a train with Burns weed instead of coal. I think that's what it is. If I'm not confused, I think that's what it is. Can I double click this? No. Let me double click this. Oh yeah, you can go here. That doesn't really help much though. Also Twitch filter tag change was horrible. I've heard that from a lot of people. Onion, you think it's bad? I don't have that strong of an opinion. I just kind of put the exact same tags on. I didn't really add or subtract anything. I just kind of put I was like, sure, copy paste. Just put the same stuff back on here. Okay, you. Same with the links sometimes. It's Biggie Smalls rapping over Thomas the Tank Engine theme song. Beautiful. Gorgeous art. Okay, at least you guys can see Solitaire kind of better now. I'm happy about that. You can see the left side. Solitaire is so hard. Did we lose? I think we might have lost. They basically changed it back to how it originally was with hashtags, but without actually improving anything. Excuse me. Look at how literally every other social media implements tags. Is it the same thing then? Oddly enough, it would make a killer fight scene. I think we've lost this round of Solitaire. But I can play another round real quick if you don't tell anyone. If you promise to keep it a secret, we can play another round real quick. I'm in a procrastinating mood. Let's do it. Let's do it. I'm playing so much Solitaire recently. We don't have predefined tags. Viewers would need to write exactly what the streamer wrote in tags, so it helps with custom ones, sure, but it makes it horrible by not being curated at all. I agree. I don't like that very much. But I'm hoping other people do the exact same thing I did, which is copy paste their old tags. I'm googling it. How many other people are using them and all kinds of stuff to help you choose good and useful tags? Oh, does it tell you that? Who tells you that? Twitter doesn't tell you that. I try to find the tags that are more useful on Twitter. Instagram tells you that. I'll give that to Instagram as much as I don't want to give anything to Instagram. Instagram does tell you how useful a hashtag is. No. All kinds of... Enjoy the Dank engine. If they launched at least some lists, that would be better than what launched. That is true. I would agree with that too. If they had like the Instagram system, that would be pretty cool. That would be pretty sick. I have all the 6s out. Please. Please. I would also like that 7 quite a bit. Screams internally. I think we may have lost again. I must say, I think we may have lost again. It's just gonna keep clicking. No, I think it's done for. We tried our best, but the stream has not been blessed on this day. Thank you very much, Onion, for the redeem though. It was a nice procrastination break. I always appreciate a good procrastination break. Camera, please. Camera, please. Why am I just zooming in more? Okay, there we go. Let me see what I missed. Instagram system should be the standard for freeform tagging. It's open but still useful, and it makes suggestions when you search too. I agree with that. The only one that I actually find useful is the Instagram system. Also, Instagram isn't like weird when you use tags, right? Isn't Twitter supposed to be super weird if you use hashtags? Like, aren't they supposed to not show your tweet as much? I don't know. I'm unsure. There's always so many rumors about social media algorithms. I never know what to believe. I never know what to believe or who to trust. I feel like it's all lies. But I can get behind the very concrete thing that is the Instagram hashtag system, even though I hate Instagram. I just don't find using Instagram enjoyable. The only thing I use on Instagram is stories. I don't like looking at the actual posts. Um, I take my argument back because I based it on old information. Oh, what do you mean? Wait, what? I hope Tiny Jane is enjoying Thomas the Tank Engine. I'm sure they're doing fine. I'm sure they're just watching it on repeat, over in a different tab. They'll be back. They'll be back soon. I can also permit if you want to send the link to this tank engine, but I don't think I can play it on stream. I just get the feeling it's a loud video. I just feel it in my bones. Instagram is too much input. I'm overwhelmed. In what way do you say so? Gogi, is there any social media you like using more? You're exactly right, Onion. What is it? What old information? If they at least support some list that's better than launched. Confusion. The way they implemented it is useless without an engine to suggest an autocomplete like Instagram has. Oh, okay, yeah. That I can get behind too. That I agree with. I was just a bit confused. I think I get it. I get what you say. I don't know, Twitch always doing some weird stuff. It's a weird platform. Got a weird platform here, I gotta say. Not a lot of understanding for it, but it's a fun way. I like Twitch. I like Twitch. The platform could always be better, but like, I like hanging out here. If I didn't, I wouldn't do it. I'm expecting a quote 16 from Tiny Jane. Oh, Funzo! Hello. How's it going? I know I saw you earlier, but I think you were just waking up earlier. I use Twitter a lot since COVID, not as much. Oh, do you not use any social media now? Are you free? Are you free from the shackles of social media? It's literally no better than 5 years ago when people were just putting hashtag tags in their Steam description. Well, in their stream descriptions. I wasn't on Twitch 5 years ago, so I didn't see that. That's just funny. Instagram has stories and pictures and reels. I don't know, messages complicated. That's true. I always got really annoyed by that one dirty move they did in an update where they moved where your notifications were. They changed that into a shop icon so you can go shopping. I was very mad about that one because I kept accidentally opening the shop and I was like, get away from me. I'm eating strawberries and blueberries now after dancing around my apartment listening to anime music and cleaning up. Cleaning up is always fun when you can dance to it. True. True. Very true. Very true statement you're saying there. Cries out capitalism. Empire, that was me. That was me when Instagram changed where the notifications were into a shop. I was very mad about it. I still hold a grudge about that. That was a few years ago, I think. Fubzo, I'm so glad for you. I hope you're having a wonderful time cleaning and dancing and eating berries. You are like a fairy. Jane isn't back. I think they went down the rabbit hole. Yeah, Jane's busy. They'll eventually be back. Now I scroll from time to time after discovering Twitch 2021. Nope. Freedom. Freedom. Thank you. Yes, enjoy. That's adorable. The little guy and the little butterfly. Are you my little guy? No. She's not. Instagram shop is trashed here. I've never actually looked at it as a matter of principle. I refuse to look at the shop screen in Instagram. I don't want to. It's BS. Stay away from me. I want nothing to do with it. Still doing good. Did I miss anything? Probably. I'll check again once I'm done with this. The button change is filth. Absolutely. As an entire concept, it's trash. Oh, okay. Yes. No, I agree with that. I agree with that wholeheartedly. The Instagram ads. are always so mean to me. I'm getting bullied by the ads on Instagram. They're always for mental health, they're always for therapy, they're always for they're always like ADHD related as well. And I'm like, you're all so mean to me. I don't like the Instagram ads. They're always like, buy these new fidget toys, they help with your ADHD. And then it's like, get this online therapist, it'll help with your depression. And I'm like, go away, Instagram. I'm not depressed and I do not have ADHD. Bullied, absolute bullied. Insta is how I get dirt on everyone. Everyone's always like, how do you know that there is a lot that gets me in my corner of hell no? Of the hell no? I get tech conferences and the AI therapy friend. That's one of the therapy ones I get because I've got no pals. I think it's because I don't use Instagram very often. I just use it for art stuff. I don't really like talk to people on Instagram. Will this little man turn into a level 100 boss and save the princess? Fubzo is very interested. You'd love the Taiwanese ads. They're so much fun. They're like the biggest, any K-drama you've ever seen is what the Taiwanese mobile game ads on Instagram.